back, guys, to another video. Esoteric Fern. Today we're gonna talk about the the master numbers. Actually, I was gonna say the 11 life path. I didn't do a video, but I did like an AI video. You can check that out on my channel. But we'll talk about the 11 life path, 22, and the 33 life path. But I'll give you a small recap, like what 11 life path should be doing in this lifetime. And we'll start with the positives. So the positives are if you're a visionary, if you got charisma, if you're athletic, if you're healthy, if you're fat in your 11 life path, you are definitely not working with your energy. So I would suggest to get fit if you're a fat 11 life path, because that's not bueno. You can have a lot of water weight, but if you're like fat, like from grease, too much junk food and all that, you're like not really going with your energy. All right, guys, you need to be healthy with the 11 life path. You got that athletic type of build, but that's if you're like skinny and like work out and stuff like that, and are all about your health. And the negative things about 11 life path, if you're 11 life path right now and you're a drug addict, like, you might not say it with your chest that you're a fucking drug addict, but you're smoking every day, you're smoking 3 times a day weed, or you're doing cocaine at the party with your homeboys every fucking weekend. You're drinking like in the AM, you're fucking drinking in the AM. You're like those stoners that fucking wake and bake, like, if you don't got shit done throughout the day, you shouldn't be smoking. That's the negatives about 11 life path. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. But you got that charisma potential. There's like a lot of US presidents that are 11 life paths. They just got the charisma. Can be in the politics, depending what type of politics you want to talk about, you can be good at that. But I'm not saying every politician is like a good guy or stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. 11 life paths. 11 life paths, bro. I met a lot of them are drug addicts, single mothers, and they still drink and they still do drugs. You should not go that route, guys. Alright, but if you're athletic, if you got that athletic build, your 11 life path, you got the charisma, the natural charisma. People come for you for help and stuff like that. If you're, you're the type that you need to show people the way, because they're gonna come to you. If you have that energy, that a lot of people are gonna come to you and tell you their problems, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, you don't want to hear it, but that's just that 11 life path energy that you're born with. So you gotta use it to your advantage. Guide them the right way. Don't be like, oh, you're going through all this bullshit, so let's go do drugs and stuff like that. Nah, bro, you should not do that. You should help them out and stuff. All right, now let's go to the 22 life path. So the 22 life path is what they call the master builder and the master destroyer. So what I've seen from these type of people is they can build things from scratch, and that's the positive side. And they can, it can be any category: entertainment, arts, music, podcast, stuff like that. They can also be those people that work behind the scenes. They don't get that shine as 11 would, but they can network behind the scenes. They can do all the hard work, and it's like easy compared to like other people, you know. Like some people be like, oh, the stuff he does or she does, like I don't know how she does it, but like it's just that energy that's just tapping in with the 22. But the destruction side, the master destroyer side of the 22 is like you can have, and a good example would be Fuzi. So Fuzi, he's been famous on YouTube. He built his channel from scratch. He fucking was popular back then. Then he went into the drugs and stuff like that, or like had mental problems. And then he went to, he just went missing, you know. We don't know what happened those last couple of years. And then he came back, I think it was 2023. He came back with these live streamers like Neon, Aiden Ross. He started streaming and he went viral, man. He's a loose cannon, and he went viral. He got the magnitude back, and then guess what happens? The master destruction comes. He fucking lost it again. He went crazy. Everyone was saying he got mental problems, which, you know, that can be that master 2 energy. You need if you're a master 2 energy, you need to maintain a really good mental health, all right? If you don't, you're gonna fucking burn out, break out. You know, you need like a structure that you can just have all that 22 energy to the good juice. You know, you don't want to just do everything all at once. You know, you gotta have patience, that's for sure, because when you create things, you gotta have a patience. You know, it's like planting a tree, or like a plant or flower or whatever. You gotta have patience. You put the seed in, you wait. You know, it may take a season, it may take a couple seasons or years, you know, but it will eventually grow. You know, that's better than just burning the fuck out. All right. What other? Let's see. 22s. I feel like 22s are a little bit more gangster than like a regular 4, because 22 is still like a 4 energy. It's just a master number, you know. We just don't break it down. Yeah, I feel like they're more a little gangster. Like they'll fucking sell drugs, you know. I seen that in a couple 22s. They can be crooks too. They can be crooks. And you still got that 4 energy. So if you're a 22 and doing like getting money the dirty way, you need to like find a way to make money the legal way. All right, work your ass off, but do it the legal way. You don't want to do the illegal way. You know, you might burn yourself out. You're gonna get caught up, you know. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned that in the 4 video. If you're a 13, 4, 22 or 31, like you have a higher potential to like get stopped by the cops, get stopped by like a military person. You know, might come to you and be like, hey, you want to join the military? You want to, you know, this and that. You might get a mail. Shit, I mean, let's not say that we might go to war and shit, but like if we go to war, I already know the US government knows this stuff, so they're gonna send a lot of fucking letters to people born on the 13th, 22, 31st, or a 4, or that's their life path, you know. So I wouldn't doubt that, you know. Also, jury duty, you know. I fucked well, I'm born in the 13th as well, but I actually had sex with a girl that her life path added up to a 4. And bro, next week, what do you know, I got a jury duty note that I have to attend. I'm like, bro, what? Like I'm like, nah, man. Actually happened twice, but the first one I was actually dating her, so that energy, like, yeah, that's all I say. But there's, when it comes to numerology, a lot of things comes to that. Like, you can, having sex with certain numbers, certain life path can give you like a little taste of their energy. All right, guys, let's go to the 33 life path. This life path is the most influential number there is, you know, from Jesus dying at 33. Guys, from Jesus dying at 33 AD is supposedly when he died. 33 Masonry, a lot of Rothschilds, born on the 33rd. The word RO connection with the 33, and the other number that got a little bit of 33 energy would be the 13th. If you break it down like to the points, if you divide it, the 13 has that 0.333333 if you do on the calculator. So and the other connection there is with 13 and 33, they're both influential, you know. The highest, like, I think it was music sales or something that is really influential, had it to do with being a 13th day, you know. Like, let's say you dropped a music video or like a whole album on the 13th, and that thing went fucking viral, you know. That's a connection with the 33 energy. But the 33 energy is like more on a higher frequency compared to the 13th. But, you know, I would call the 13th like a sub master number, you know. Like, so look at the number 13th and look at the number 31. 13th is more like influential, kind of like the 33, and the 31 is more like a materialistic number. Like, it brings a lot of money. Like, if you're a 31 life path, it can bring you a lot of money. Like, there's a lot of billionaires with that 31 life path energy, or being born on the 31st. But let's go back to 33, bro. Like Jesus, we know Jesus fucking is still influential till this day on Wilder's voice. In Muslim or Islam, they have these beats that add up to 33, and it's just funny how, like, they fucking count that in 33 beats in their thing. I guess there's more, but like the most common one is 33 beats that they use when they pray. And it's just like, you see the connection right there. It's like, it's really a high frequency, and 33 is like, they have the most manifestation energy. And again, if you look at the letter 13th, is the 13th letter of the alphabet, which is M, manifestation. So 33s can manifest real quick, faster compared to other people. They can also influence people faster. But, you know, when it comes to like 33 and these other, like, and 11 and these other master numbers, like, they have the most higher frequency compared to other numbers in life path. But they also get thrown a lot of challenges, you know, and that can start from fucking birth, man. Like, they might not have, their dad might die like at a young age, or their parents, one of them might be a drug addict, and then like they live in a shitty place. They might be homeless. They might be foster kids, you know, that their parents didn't give a fuck about them, and then they just got left, you know. If you're a 33 or a master number, and you grew up with like both parents, you should be proud of yourself and you should be thankful, because that shit is really common with these type of people, these life path master numbers. I'm getting tired, guys, my bad. Whew, I just came from working out and yeah, I'm sore as fuck. But you know, yeah, 30 master numbers 11, 22, 33, they got a lot of potential, they got that higher frequency, but you know, they also get hit with the most challenges. All right, guys, they just, you know, like I said, like 11, I know 11s are drug addicts, single mothers and still do drugs, 22s that have mental problems, but they, you know, there's yin and yang to everything, you know, even the 1 through 9s life paths. And 22 is the same thing, just more like an intense level, you know. 13th too, like 13th, they gotta work their ass off, bro, like, but you know, you still got a little bit influential, you know, you gotta work your ass to influence people, just like a 33 if you're born on the 13th like me, or you're 33 life path. Like, this is what I'm doing. I'm born on the 13th and I'm here trying to influence people, you know, to better their lives by teaching them something about their energy, depending on their life path or master numbers. I'm trying to help you guys out to know, you know, I mean, there might be some people that watch my shit and be like, man, this guy's just talking out of his ass, you know, but I really believe this fucking world is a simulation. Like, numbers rule this stuff. It's a trapped realm, and it's like a video game, man. We just gotta level up. I'm dropping videos just to help you guys out, how to explore this world more, like to know what to do with your energy and other things, you know, that I'm gonna talk about on this channel, which I haven't dropped yet, but we're working on it, you know. Anyways, guys, that's been my video. Like, share, subscribe, follow me on my socials too. If you got questions, I can hook you up with my astrologists, people that have read me really good, you know. I get, like, even though I know some about astrology, I still like get other people, like I'll buy their like ratings just so, like, you know, like just see where I'm at, and then like when they talk to me, like I already knew some of this stuff they tell me because I read my own chart already, but you know, there's like small details that you're like, oh yeah, like I just looked that over when I was reading my own chart, like I just, you know, but once I heard it from them, they're like, oh, okay, like, okay, I gotta pay attention to that small detail. Yeah, study all the astrologies, man, the Chinese, the Western, the Vedic, which for me, I'm more of a side when it comes to like the astrology. I do more like the Vedic and the sidereal astrology compared to the tropical. But you know, some might agree with both, because it depends on the degrees as well, you know. I know a friend that his degrees are like really close to the cusp, and so he can relate to both the tropical and the Vedic sidereal. And yeah, look at the Chinese too, like there's animals, and the funny thing, like the Chinese go up to 12 animals. Same with the Western and Vedic, they go to 12 signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, etc, Pisces. Chinese: rat, ox, tiger, cat, dragon, snake. It just depends. And then numerology, you know, those three things can really help you and find more about yourself. You know, you might discover something that, you know, might spark something in your brain. But anyways, guys, this has been my video. Like, share, subscribe. If you got questions, you know, you can hit me up on my Snapchat, which is chinchilla84. You know, actually this mic reminds me of the chinchilla right here. Look at that, chinchilla 84. That's my Snapchat. And then Instagram, Fern the 13th Pets. So when you spell the, I don't have the E on it, so it's FERNTH and then the 13. All right, I don't have an E on my username. And Twitter is the same thing. I think it's Fern the 13th with the TH. There's no E. Yeah. And I have a TikTok too. It's like a different type of TikTok. It's not for this, but you know, maybe I'll post it sometime. Anyways, like, subscribe, and I'm out, guys. Take care, alright?